Hey everyone, Steve here from PC Budget Solutions, and I'm actually shooting this the same day I did the build log because as much as I like this RGB cooler, I don't think it's up to the task, to be 100% honest. So this video, we're going to install the 120mm AIO that I did a video on a little while ago, the Master Liquid Light 120. Not sure if it's going to perform better or not. We're going to find out, but I was hitting almost 80 degrees Celsius, all cores at stock. I tried to lower the V core to like 1.35, 1.3785, and it just 3.75 and 3.875, and it wasn't even getting to the desktop. So I can't get the volts below 1.4. So let's see if we get the cooling better. So I have that, and I have an H100i. Hopefully this will be sufficient. Let's go ahead and get it installed. So first things first is we're going to remove, let's go ahead and remove the cooler. Should be able to do it without too much difficulty. Try to do it without removing the GPU bracket. There we go. Now the only thing that stinks, we routed the RGB header around, so not entirely sure if we will be able to get that. We're going to take the back off here, which is not something I enjoy doing, but so be it. This routed through the spot here. Still slightly caught. Okay. There we go. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slide this back so we can not have to worry about the side panel here. Ideally, should be doing this probably from somewhere else, but so be it. We're going to remove the old fan, even though it looks to be a fine fan. It's different than the one on the cooler. And the one on the cooler is definitely geared towards static pressure. So now it's important to note that the screws that are going to hold the cooler in are actually different than a fan screws. So it is quite important that we already grab the right screws, which we did. We grabbed some hex screws, which should be fine. There we go. Okay. And this is attached right there. Done. So now it's on its side. Let's go ahead and see how we want to do this here. So that will mount like that. And let's see if we can get these to line up here. The only downside with this cooler is just mounting just isn't very straightforward. I mean, it isn't hard, but it's like, so, it's just annoying. So in this case, there we go. There we go. Now we should be fine. I didn't even have them to a point where I could actually get them to stay latched because they were too far up. There we go. Now we'll do a back and forth tighten. That's pretty even on both sides. And then we're connecting to the pump header right up here. Should be good. Then I'm using hex screws. Well, they're not hex, but the top is a hex rather. There we go. Thank God that's just isopropyl alcohol because it just spilled. I have a new one anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. Now, I'll be honest, the lineup in the back actually is not perfect. It's not really that important as long as you get it most of the way flush there and it doesn't rattle. That's the important part. It's not the fan, so it's not like there's going to be any kind of air leakage or whatever. Good. 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 And then this one, I will plug into the top here. And there you go. It's in. Now, it's very important to note that when you have an AIO cooler, it takes a little bit of time to heat up and all sorts of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to run Cinebench a few times. Now what will be interesting is oh wow, all-core boost is pretty good. We're running in the 60s. I capped out at 75 after one run. So right there, boom, huge difference. You guys didn't see my last run, but it went up almost 100 points. I had 1645 was my last run on multi-core. So what that tells me is I was running a lot slower. As you see, all of my, over here, these had been running probably in the mid threes at most, and it's still hitting 1.44 volts. So that goes to tell me that XFR was definitely not going. Well, we have our answer. The stock cooler is not enough. It's good. I like it. It's RGB. I would use this on a 95 or 65 watt CPU and gets maybe a little bit overclocking in, but it wasn't good enough. It wasn't overheating, but it was running mid to upper 70s and the fan was cranked up pretty far and it wasn't boosting. My multi-core went up almost 100 points. And I also got I think I was getting, yeah, I got 1741 again versus 1645 or 54, something like that. So definitely spending $40 on AIO, it goes a long way compared to this. I'm definitely going to use this in the future for another build, but not this. But interesting enough, little bonus video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like it, definitely, if you like it, do this. Don't like it, do that. Leave a comment. But as always, this is Steve from PC Budget Solutions. I'll see you later on down the road.